How many years have you been learning English? 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 10 years? So long, right? I understand this feeling. So, can you speak English confidently with anyone, stranger, at least 5 minutes? Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Abhay and today I'm going to discuss how to speak English fluently, but why you still can't speak English faster, natural. Most people, most learners, they are trying to speak English fluently, but there is no shortcut. You need practice. You need practice a lot. If you don't practice, you are not going to speak English fluently. You need practice, regular practice, consistently. Today I'm not going to discuss about grammar, about vocabulary, about pronunciation, about listening, about writing, about understanding, anything. I'm just talking about today just why you can't speak English fluently. So in this video I will explain the biggest reason why you can't speak English fluently. If you're still memorizing vocabulary, keep going on. If you're still practicing pronunciation, do it. If you're still stuck in grammar, that's okay. If you're still habitual watching videos on YouTube, you do this. Because if you are practicing, if you are trying to find the best way to improve your English fluency, you can do that. But there is no perfect place to improve your fluency. If you really want to speak English fluently, this is a video, but not perfect. I'm telling you honestly. This video is gonna help you speak English fluently, but this is not a perfect. This video is going to give you tips, ideas, and how you can improve your fluency. But you need to practice by yourself. You need to take effort. You need to be natural, whatever you are. If you think I will watch this video and you can become a fluent, no, that's not going to happen. You need to practice every day, every moment. If you are practicing whatever, just you do that. Don't think like if I'm watching this video, this is going to work for you. No, not at all. This is going to help you. So you can practice listening, practice grammar, practice learning vocabulary. You can just practice. You can memorize. You can practice by making sentence. You can do that. You are still stuck in different situations, don't worry. This video is going to help you how you can improve your English fluency faster. Millions of people, they are spending a lot of their time in learning English, but you can improve your English fluency like native speakers, same as them by yourself. Stop learning, stop watching a lot of videos. Just watch and gain whatever suitable on you. Just stop watching a lot of videos. You have 24 hours only. So you do which one is suitable for you. Don't watch a lot of videos. If you really want to speak English fluently and faster, naturally, then please do this way. Everybody knows that most people, they are trying to speak English fluently, faster, natural, fluently, but there is no shortcuts, there is no perfect anything that you get and you can speak English fluently. But you need to practice, you need to help yourself. Number one, you don't speak. Is it true? I have no idea, but I'm guessing that if you don't speak English, that means you don't practice. Practice about speaking practice. I'm talking about speaking practice. You always try to practice about grammar, about writing, about just watching something, but you don't speak. You listen a lot, you watch videos, a lot videos on YouTube, podcasts, and other sources, but you don't speak. Speaking is important. If you really want to speak English, you need to speak. You need to practice your tongue, your lips, your face muscles. If you don't practice these expressions, how you will speak English? This is the most important. You need to try, you need to practice. But I'm guessing you don't practice. So you can try this one. I understand that you are a knowledge bank, but you don't speak. That's very shy. That's not acceptable. If you have a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience, and you have good job, you have professional activities, but you don't speak English, that's not acceptable. Number two is afraid. Afraid of mistake. Usually you make mistake. If you think I will make mistake, no. Everybody make mistake in the beginning. So if you are learning, if you are trying to speak English fluently, if you want to make yourself professional, if you want to become an speaker like native speaker, so you need to remove your fear. You have to stop afraid. You need to stop fearing. Why fearing? Because I'm saying if you fear, suppose that you are talking with someone and you still afraid, how you will face that? So fear is most important to remove first. If you're still fearing, then remove them. Because if you fear, that means your mind will stop working. Your mind will not allow you to recall vocabulary, to make good sentence. So this is important. You can't choose good phrase. You can't add any idioms. You can't make good sentence. That is very clear. If you're still fearing, that's very, very normal and natural. That means you are trying, but you have to stop fearing. You will see, you will improve faster. Just try to speak, don't care about anything. Just speak, speak, speak. Number three is translation. Most learners they are stuck in translation process. Why you still stuck? I'm saying that if you want to speak English, then just speak simple. If you are a beginner, then speak simple. When you become professional, when you become more stronger than now, then you try to make complicated standard word, standard sentence, everything you do that. But if you are learning English, you are a beginner, then you just try to make and speak simple. You don't need to show yourself you are a advanced, you are like a native speaker. Why you need to show yourself? You are a beginner, just try to speak naturally, same like that you speaking in your local language, in your native language, same like that you can try to speak. But speaking is most important. But translating anything, any word, any sentence, that means you don't use your mind. If you want to use your mind, then you have to stop translating. Because if you keep translating, that means you are delaying yourself, you are delaying process. Also you will not feel natural, like exactly what you want to express with someone, in front of someone. So if you want to speak English naturally, then you have to stop translating. Suppose that any simple word and any simple sentence you want to speak, why don't you try to speak simple way? I'm just trying to show once again. If you want to make a sentence, then very easy. Just follow this way. First, you have to put subject, then put a helping verb, then verb, action, and after that, you can add object. Very simple. This is very simple strategy. You can try. For example, I am recording video for YouTube. That is very simple. Same like that. I used very simple, very simple sentence. You can try like that. I am speaking. I am walking. I am running. He is cooking. She is singing. They are playing. Simple. I have just one object. If you have one object, you can make sentence. If you see any action, activities, you can make sentence. That's very easy. You can try. But if you just memorizing, you don't speak, that's very bad. If you keep translating, that means you are delaying yourself, you are keeping process in stuck way, you are not learning, you are just trying to solve your problem by translation way. Number 4, memorizing words. I will not recommend to anyone memorize words, vocabulary. When you need memorizing any word, don't memorize. I will suggest you just make a sentence. Automatically you can memorize. This is my personal experience. I always tried when I started to learn English, when I practiced in the past, I tried this way. I never ever learn words. I just have seen words, make a sentence in mind. Depend on the person, you can make any kind of sentence. There is three types of main tenses. You can make anyone. There is no issue to make a sentence, because if you make sentence, you will automatically practice, because you are inputting something important information already in your brain. So your brain will keep for long, not for just short, because you are practicing. This is the important. Your brain will understand you, and then you can memorize automatically. But you are just trying to find the meanings of these kind of words: beautiful, successful, confident, opportunities, improve, encourage, motivate, motivation. Instead of memorizing words, I will suggest you can just make a sentence, practice them. You can speak, even you can speak after making sentence in your mind. Just you speak. Number 5, realistic conversation. You don't make real conversation with someone. If you want to speak English faster, natural, and real, then you have to practice in real conversation with someone, not just memorizing words, not just studying, not just listening. You have to practice, you have to speak, you have to describe action, moment. Then you can make a real conversation. Asking questions, replying simple answers, share your opinions. Like that way, you can improve, you can generate, you can make qualitative conversation, real conversation. For example, when you talk about your day, your activities, your real life, your any kind of activities, what you are doing in daily routine, any activities recently, when you talk about, when you share, when you describe, then you can easily make a real conversation, a realistic conversation with anyone. Most people, they don't try to make real conversation. This feels fear, they stuck in grammar, they trying to spend time in perfection. They always stuck in being perfection. This is the biggest mistake in learning English. So if you want to speak English fluently faster, then you have to become real. You have to become realistic person, and you try to practice in real situations. This way you can feel natural. Next mistake is expecting perfectionist. This is the biggest mistake. Always you when you try to speak English and in front of someone or any situation, you try to make a showing yourself perfect. This is a big mistake. Just imagine one thing. If you plant any kind of plant today, that's not going to give a fruit tomorrow. It's take time. So this way, if you are starting today, it takes time and you will become fluent. But you need to consistent every day. If you consistent, if you keep practicing, definitely you will grow. Many learners quit this process because they feels like that I'm not improving. So that's not going to work in 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It takes time. So if you want to become a fluent, then you have to consistent. Consistency is most important in speaking journey. So that's why you don't expect too much from your results. You are not going to become fluent tomorrow. It takes time. So that's why you just need consistency. Just you can try to make a system. You can practice every day 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. But you can practice with anyone. You can practice with partner, even you can practice, you can talk, just real conversation with anyone. You can discuss with your family members, you can talk with your friends, anyone, stranger. Just you can try to practice. Just don't be shy, hesitate, fear. Just I will suggest don't translate everything. Just try to think, listen carefully. If you are listening something, just think in English and keep practicing. Don't think much about people. Don't scare. Don't keep fearing. Just remove them. Become confident. Try to speak confidently. If you speak wrong, that's okay. Just keep practicing, because your result not going to come tomorrow. Your results will come long time later. So you need to just practice now, and after that you will become a good speaker. So stop studying English too much. Just try to speak and become a good, confident, and fluent in English by accepting your mistakes, by keeping patience, and try to become more confident. In my opinion, I will suggest you English is just language. Don't scare, don't fear, just feel confident. This is a just language. This is just a journey. This is not a destination. You need to just practice and you can be a good speaker soon. But you need to consistent with strategy. You can fix your these mistakes and apply in your real life in English journey. How do you feel and how you are practicing English? Comment below. And if you are new here, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button. How is this video? How is helpful for you? Give a like, and we will discuss in the next video how we can become more confident and fluent in English. So thank you. See you in the next video.